Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another one of my YouTube live workouts. My name is Rusty Roussel. Today is our total body strength workout where we use dumbbells. Today's workout is going to be strictly into the weights. No cardio involved, no elevated segments of high heart rates except through the weight training circuit. If you're noticing a little shift in my focus on my workouts, it's by design. These total body circuit workouts are going to be much more designed into the strength realm, using dumbbells, going heavier with dumbbells. I really want you to focus on activating your muscles, finding the muscles that we use for certain exercises, and we're going to get into more of the high intensity heart rate stuff on our Wednesday workouts, which is our bodyweight boot camp. So for today, we're about 30 seconds away from starting with our weight training workout. Our timing today is going to be 50 seconds of work, 10 seconds to recover, 3 sets of 5 exercises that we're going to get through 3 times each. I have some new exercises thrown in today, and if you notice, I have a little prop with me today. This is about a 10-inch step that I'm going to use for some of my exercises. If you don't have something around that height, you don't need it. We'll find some other ways to activate your muscles, but if you have something, a little platform, a little stool, maybe some books to pile on, we're going to have a foot up on that stool. We're going to use it for dips, and we may even use it for a plank or two. But don't worry, as always, I always will give you some options if you don't have the kind of equipment that I'm going to use in my workout today. So as always, let's get started with a little dynamic warm-up. Arms out. If you need something to hold on to, grab it. We're just going to do a little hip rotation work. Take that leg side to side, go all the way across your body, and then out to the side. Loosening up through the glutes, through the hips, so when we get into our leg work, we're ready to roll. Take that same leg now, we're going to work it front to back. And let's change legs, side to side first. And let's take it front to back. Keeping with the leg in our warm up, alternate with knee grabs. As you pull that knee into your chest, point your toe to the ground, shift your body weight side to side. Keeping going side to side with the legs, but now turn it into a foot grab, pulling behind you. And let's switch that into an upper body warm up. Big forward circles with your arms. And backwards. Hold the arms up at 90 degrees, and we're going to fold down and fold back. Keep the elbows bent, hold the arms parallel to the floor, and rotate it side to side. One last stretch on each arm. We're going to take a shoulder across. And then use that same arm, pull it back to a tricep stretch. Switch arms, come across. And now switch it to a tricep. And release. We're 30 seconds away from getting started with our first circuit. All right, guys, here we go. So I'm going to keep my left foot still, right leg forward to a lunge, tap in the center, and then go backwards. That left foot is not moving.
Remember, when you lunge that foot forward, make sure it stays flat. That's going to make you want to take a nice longer stride forward. Don't let that foot get caught underneath you. One more each way. Now we're not going to immediately go to the other side. I'm going to grab some bicep curls first. So we're in that 10-second transition period now. Ready? Let's go. Curl and release. Now remember, when you hit that curl, keep that weight out in front of you. Make sure you're not rocking those elbows front to back, so that elbow to shoulder stays straight up and down. If you want to jam that elbow into your body a little bit, that'll help you. Also, sometimes you'll see me twisting that dumbbell so my arms don't flare out when the dumbbells get to my side. 15 seconds to go. Last one. Good. Now, change legs on our lunges. This time my right foot's going to stay still. My left side is going to move. Ready? Let's go. Your pacing of these is strictly up to you. Obviously, the quicker you move, the higher your heart rate gets up, the more reps you're going to get in. First set in, I'm focusing on form. Last one. Now we're going to transition to tricep kickbacks. Bent, elbows high, back flat, and push. This is really one of the ones where you want to keep it slower and hold the extension. Just a few more to go. Last one. Good. Go to a heavier weight. This is a new exercise. It's a deadlift, but a different stance. So put your left foot forward and straight. Bend the back leg. We're going to hit a deadlift right here. Now pay attention, because we're going to switch halfway through. Front leg is straight. Back leg is bent. Back always stays straight and flat and strong in deadlifts. Last one. And now switch. Two more. Good job, guys. That's the end of our first round of the first 5 exercises. We're going to take a short break, and we're going to come back and hit those 5 again. So you start to get a feel for the flow. This is all weights. The heavier the weights, the better. You should be well warmed up by now. So if you were holding light weights for that first set, you really want to change it up, get to something heavier as we get ready for round 2. Again, first exercise is going to be a front to back lunge. And if you don't like holding the 2 weights by your side, you can cradle that 1 weight right underneath your chin. Just feels a little bit different. I think that's the way I'm going to go on this set, just to get a different feel. So right here is where I'm going to hold it. We're going to go keep the left leg still. Right leg's going to move. Ready? Let's go. Remember, we're not going to go right directly to the other leg. Bicep curls come in between. Grab that set for your bicep curls. Ready? Let's go. Try to relax the grip. Get the work in your biceps, not your hands. Last one. Now let's go to work on the other leg. Again, my right leg's going to stay still. Left leg does the move. Again, I'm going back to holding that weight underneath my chin. Ready? Let's go. Ten seconds. Last one. Tricep kickbacks. Sorry. Here we go. Grab your weights, get your stance, knees bent, back flat, push and hold. Just like on the biceps, relax the hands, get the work in that muscle between your elbow and your shoulder on the back side of your arm. It's not in your hands, it's not in your wrist, so make sure you're not flipping your wrist back. 10 seconds. Go back to your heavier weights. Split stance, deadlifts. Remember, front leg straight, back leg bent. Let's go. Push the hips back, load up that front leg. One more, then we switch. Ten seconds. Last one. Good, weights down. Second set done. One more to go. Take a little stretch if you need it. So again, going back to the last set of these 5 exercises. Maximize your energy, grab heavier weights. If your form feels good, you can pick up the pace, but not necessary. You can still slow it down and feel a lot more of that work coming in. About 15 seconds to get started. I'm going to go back to holding 2 weights. Left leg still. Right leg's doing the moving. Let's go. Ten seconds to go. Here we go. Bicep curls coming up. You're in that 10-second transition. Let's go. Fifteen seconds. Big squeeze. Come on, last set of biceps. Be strong with it. Last one. 10-second transition. We're switching from our lunges. Right leg stays still. Left leg does the moving. Let's go. Fifteen seconds. Good job. Switch to weights. Tricep kickbacks. Ready? Back flat, elbows high, push and go. Big squeeze on the back side. Keep your eyes down to the floor. You want your head and neck to be an extension of your spine. You keep trying to look up, that might hurt in your back or in your neck. So stay long through your spine. That means you got to have a strong core to make that happen. 2 more. Good, let's get back to our heavier weights. Split leg deadlift. Last exercise in this first round. Front leg straight, back leg bent. Let's go. Your technique is still the same here. We're still pushing your hips back, reaching head forward, keeping your back flat. Just allows a little bit more work on that focused leg. Let's switch. One more. Good, drop the weights. A little over a minute. We'll go to our second round. This is where we're gonna need your box. If you have the box, we're gonna be doing Bulgarian split squats where we have one leg elevated. We're also gonna be doing offset squats where we're gonna be right here taking a squat. If you do not have a box, maybe a few books, something elevated, maybe a pillow, just make sure you have a nice solid platform. If you do not, we're gonna be doing a lunge. And as you come up from the lunge, I'm gonna want you to pick that back leg up. Same thing on the squat. We're gonna squat and then elevate a leg. So those are your options if you do not have the step. Now, 3 sets. The first set, I'm gonna go through this without weight. Second 2 sets, I'm gonna load it up. So here we go. Left foot on, right foot forward. Now the further forward you go with the leg, the more glutes you're gonna feel. The closer that foot is to the box, the more quad you're gonna feel. Either way, make sure that that foot stays flat and you're focusing on a leg that's on the floor, not the one that's on the step. Again, if you're not on an elevated platform, as you come up from that lunge, just lift that back leg off the ground and hold that balance. Ten seconds to go. Now, whatever leg is on that platform, or whatever leg you're leaving the ground, that's the one we're going to have offset. So here we go, foot back up. Now, make sure you go straight up and down. Don't squat out like this. Body straight up and down. Again, we're focusing on a leg that's on the ground. The leg that's on a platform, getting a lot more range of motion from underneath. But make sure you're pushing straight up and down and not on that angle. We got 15 seconds to go. We're not going to immediately go to the other side. We're going to take a little easy elevated plank instead. Last one right here. Here we go. If you're using a platform, we're right on top with your forearms. Here we go, 50 seconds. Nice and steady and strong. Head reaches forward, shoulders over elbows. Close your eyes and quiet your breath. 20 seconds to go. Four, three, two, one. Come on up. Now, same two leg exercises we had before. We're just switching up. So right leg is back on a platform, or it's going to be the one you lift off from your split leg lunge. Let's go. At the very least, we're trying to get that knee to the level of the elevation. Hopefully a little bit lower than that. "15 seconds. Another good place to do this, if you have it, is your staircase. Something that's got a little elevated platform on. Last one. Good, 10 seconds to go. Now, I don't normally turn my back to you, but you'll get to see a different angle, as I need to have my right foot elevated on a platform. Ready? Let's go. Remember, the squat is straight up and down, not on an angle, just offset. "15 seconds. Let's get 2 more. Good job. Those are your 5 exercises for this round. That's 1 set in, 2 more to go. I'm going to hold one weight. Whatever leg is up on that platform, that's the arm I'm going to hold it in. Here we go. That way it clears that space where my leg would normally be. That space is now clear for that dumbbell just to drop straight down. "10 seconds. Last one. Now, as I go to that split leg squat, or offset squat, excuse me, I'm going to hold that dumbbell right underneath my chin. Here we go, leg up. Let's go. "10 seconds. One more. Good, let's do that transitional plank now. Ready? Let's go, take it out. Hips tucked under, belly button to spine, head reaching forward to keep my back straight. 20 seconds to go. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Let's get the other side now. Remember, whatever foot I have up on a platform, that's the arm I'm holding the weight in. Here we go. And as you can see, it's also helping me focus on my balance. Since I have one hand heavy weight in, the other one not. And you know where balance comes from, it's in your core. So I'm not leaning side to side or front to back. Last one. Oh, maybe one extra. Transition to that offset squat. Ready? Let's go. Ten seconds. Let's get 2 more. And up. 2 sets down, 1 to go. Lots of leg overload in that set. Remember, one leg back, holding the weight in that same arm. Here we go, last round of these 5. And if you're like me, my legs are shaking from the combination of that first group and this group. Looking forward to getting to the ground for that upper body work. Fifteen seconds. Last one. Offset. Foot up. And let's go. Much like on that split squat, this offset squat puts all the work on the foot that's on the floor, not the one that's on the step. You'll undoubtedly feel a stretch in that foot that's on the step, just like you do in that split squat. The offset is just a little bit different. And if you're feeling it like me, it's the overload that's getting it. 10 seconds. 2 more. Transition plank. Set it and go. long through your body, tighten your core. 15 seconds. Four, three, two, one. Take it up. Let's finish it off, other side. Let's go. Fifteen seconds. Two more. Here we go. Leg up. Let's drop it. 15 seconds. Two more. Good job, guys. One more group to go. We do not need the platform anymore, so I'm going to clear that out the way. You will need a set of dumbbells to do flies with, and I'm going to want you to do a little advanced setup and just put those weights on each side of you. So remember, this set, or this group, is primarily upper body. And we're going to start with some pre-exhaustion push-ups. 50 seconds is a long time to do push-ups. Start on your toes, transition to your knees if you have to. So here we go. Come on down. 5 new exercises, 3 sets each. Let's go. Just like on your plank, head forward, back flat. Keep your hips tucked under you. Never feel like you're pushing your butt out. That's a sure sign that you're disconnecting from your core. Two more. Flip it over. Here's where you need your weights. Flies. Weights up. Tuck your hips under so your low back stays connected to the ground. Reach. Come back in. Elbows stay slightly bent throughout the entire range. Breathe in when you go out. Breathe out when you bring them together. And make sure your core stays connected. 15 seconds. One more. We're going to keep the weights in your hands. Just let them rest for a moment. We're going to go to a dumbbell pullover. This is in the top 5 of my all-time favorite dumbbell exercises, I should say weight training exercises. Weights up, hold the weights together. Breathe in as you stretch back. Tighten your abs as you pull back over. Breathe in. See how far you can go back with your arms straight. If you're touching the ground, that's fine. Just don't let them rest. "15 seconds. Last one. Weights by your side. Legs up, knees bent. You can put your hands under your back if you want, behind your head, it doesn't matter. Breathe in as your legs go away. Breathe out as you bring them back in. Protect your back. Don't go so far down to where you're going to get a big arch there, particularly if that's painful. Last one right here. If your dumbbells are heavy, grab one. If they're light, grab two. Feet shoulder width apart. Rest that weight right on your hips. Drive up. Now come down slow just until you feel your butt touch but not rest. Drive back up again. Slow and controlled. Hold that squeeze at the top. Let it down slow. "15 seconds. Two more. Good job. 1 minute rest. Come on, back up. Remember, you can stay on the ground if you like. Remember, all 5 of these on the ground. Remember, those pullovers are a great exercise if you can keep your arms straight and that weight is heavy enough. Lots of good stuff going on there. All right, here we go. Set up that position. Long in your body. Tight through your core. Let's have it. Remember, as you go down toward the floor, reach your head forward. Tightening your core, tuck your hips underneath you. You want to load up the chest muscles, not get all this crunched in your shoulders and making your abs disconnect. "10 seconds. Last one. Flip it over. Chest flies first. Weights up. Elbows slightly bent. Remember, the plane of motion is straight out through the pecs. not overhead above the shoulders. So if you're having to look over your head to see the dumbbells, you're going back too far. Reach wide and straight out from the pecs. Remember, don't straighten the arms even at the top. Squeeze together. Keep the tension on the muscles. Don't let them relax. One more time. Keep the weights. Let them rest. Dumbbell pullovers. Here we go. Weights up. Push them together. Let's go. Remember, if you find your back trying to arch off the ground, activate your core, tuck your hips, and actively push it into the floor. Breathe in, lengthen your arms. If the weight is heavy and it's making your elbows bend, drop one of the weights, grab one with both hands, or just actively focus on the arm position. One more right here. Weights down. Legs up, knees bent. Here we go. Lower, lift. Breathe in as your legs go away. Breathe out as you pull them back in. Fifteen seconds. Two more. Grab one weight if it's heavy, two if they're light. Rest it on your hips. Ready? Let's go. Push, squeeze, and hold, and then back down. Fifteen seconds. Good job, guys. 2 sets down, 1 to go in this last group. Push-ups. Hardest one. I may even be dropping to my knees before this 50 seconds is up. Upper body taking its toll on me again. Ready? Let's go. Position and hit it. Again, it's the combination of push-ups, flies, pullovers that really get that upper body shoulder connection. 15 seconds. Think I'm gonna make it. 2 more. Ready? Flies. Remember your plane of motion. Fifteen seconds. Weights down, keep them in your hands. Ready for your pullovers. Love this combination. Ready? Let's go. Breathe in, feel all of that stretch from your rib cage to your shoulders. Two more. Legs up, knees bent. Supportive hands either behind your head or under your back. And let's go. Fifteen seconds. Last one. Weight on your hips, last exercise. Ready? Drive it up. Hold and squeeze. Back down slow just till you feel it touch, not rest. And you're right back up. Fifteen seconds. One more time. And put your weights down, weight away. Hug your knees. Rock yourself up and down a few times. And kind of massage your back into the floor and pull yourself up to a seated position. Use your hands next to your hips, push yourself up and stand. We're gonna stretch standing up today. Excellent work, guys. I got a feeling that one's gonna be on repeat for a while. Once it gets up on YouTube, that's gonna take some, that one's gonna kick some butt. So let's stretch the legs. Grab a foot, pull it back. Same leg, reach it out, chin towards your knee, hamstring. And switch it up. Leg out in front, reach it down. Take a nice wide stance. I just want you to kind of lunge to one side, then to the other. Kind of pushing your hips back at the same time. Good, come back together. Big stretch up with those arms. Exhale, hands come back behind you. Interlace your fingers. Roll your shoulders back and press away. Good workout today, guys. Next live workout is on Wednesday. Bodyweight boot camp. Wanted any of the weights for that one? Great way to start your Monday. And I'll see you next time. Thank you so much.